Yo, what up, everyone? Welcome back to the G-Lew Show, special edition of Friday Night Live. Tonight, we got a special guest, the return of street level clothing, OG golf hats. We're going to talk about it tonight. The G-Lew Show. Let's go.
Yeah. When we ride, we creep, slide up, hop out with the heat, bang to the boogie, then we bang to the beat. G-Lew maniac, we the soul of the streets. When we ride, we creep, slide up, hop out with the heat, bang to the boogie, then we bang to the beat. G-Lew maniac, we the soul of the streets. From the depths of the CBC, we back with the homie G-Lew, here to bleed the track. R.I.P. the homicide, shout out the maniac. Big D, the homie child, neighborhood Big Mac. It's a fact, I'm a motherfucking track killer. I'm the soul of the streets like a crack dealer. 4, 6, 8, 10, double up on the win. Broke the dice game up, hop back on my swim. Rolling through the hood like a G. Ever since the 6th grade, that's all I wanted to be. Shot my first gun at the age of 13, met my first hunt. Selling crumbs to the fiends. Never sip mean, just a whole lot of yak. With a 9-inch nail that'll break a bitch back. Homie, this slaps like a beat by Dre. The homie and Banks got a shout out to the Bay. This for 4 tater serve nothing but the heat. Whenever I'm on the fucking maniac beat.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to the G-Lew Show. I am G-Lew. There I am. What up, everyone? It's Friday Night Live with G-Lew. And thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Like I said, we got a special guest, the return of the homies. When you see that hat right there, you know what it is. That's what we got tonight. Street level clothing CEOs are here once again. So let me go ahead and welcome them to the show because they are backstage. So let's do it. Yo.
What up? What's going on?
What up, brothers? How y'all doing, man?
We cool, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great on a Friday, bro. Good to see y'all again.
You too, bro. You too.
Yes, sir, man. You know I got my special edition. Where can they see it? G-Lew Show golf hat, the special edition one, made by the homies right here. So tonight, they've been on the show before. I don't know if you guys have seen anyone tuning in. If you missed that last interview we had with them, please go back and check it out. It was a classic. But they are back again. You know, we're going to talk about some things. Of course, like I said, we just released this special edition G-Lew Show street level clothing golf hat produced by the homies in collaboration with Street Level Clothing. Shout out to DD Hairston. So we're back to talk about it because these guys, man, since the last time we talked, have just took it up probably about 10 more notches. You know what I mean? You guys are doing your thing like worldwide. You guys were already doing it, but it's just been so much more since the last time we seen you guys, man. First and foremost, I'll let you guys introduce yourself to the people, man. Tell them who we got tonight, bro.
This is Johnny B. It's my twin brother, Big Cook, right here. We're the founders of Street Level Clothing. We brought the OG golf hats back in the mix. We've been rocking and rolling now since probably about 2005. So we're damn near 20 years in the game now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
big, major. And for the people who may not know, just for the new people who may not know, give the people a history of the OG golf hats, because some people are new and may not know the history. What does it mean, the golf hats? Just give people a brief history of the golf hats.
Well, basically the golf hat, thing is though, is I was first introduced to the golf hats in the early 80s. Thing is though, is we mobbed from up north to visit my cousin in Pasadena, my cousin Big Dennis. They call him Big Herc. He just actually Big Herc. He
happened to be from PDL.
You know what? Thing is though, is I'm not sure.
Okay. I just had to say that because the Pasadena is just
No. He's not from PDL. I got a couple of partners from PDL.
Okay.
I'm from up north, so I got a gang of partners from all over the place. But Dennis, he actually just got out of death row. And come to find out, through his appeal, they found out the cops set him up, and there was some racist shit going on.
Wow.
So thing is though, is all praise that he got out. And he's doing well now. And he's back with his family. You feel me? But I remember mobbing, and my cousin Dennis, he had a golf hat on, and of course he had rollers in his hair and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thing is though, is it was a G situation, and then You know what I mean? When you go into other hoods, you know what I mean? Cats on the turfs, they rock the golf hats, but also, you know what I mean, it has like a deep hip hop, you know what I mean, roots, you know what I mean, popping and breaking, you know what I'm saying? The thing is though is, you gotta get your golf hat, and then you gotta have your little white gloves so you can do your thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure Pop and Pierre could go ahead and let us know about that. But you know, the thing is though is we actually bring it to the hood and made it our own, you know.
Right.
You know.
Go ahead.
And then different hoods, you know what I mean, they'll go ahead and, you know what I mean, add a couple of clubs or two, you know what I mean, to represent, you know what I mean, where they're from as well. But I mean, from my perspective, it's just OG.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's that GQ look from the hood.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, everybody wanted to be fly. That was your crown. I mean, you have a golf hat, that's some fly ass shit. And
right.
The thing is, though, is we bought it back because it had so much sentimental value to us. You know what I'm saying? And found out that, you know what I mean, there was none around, so we got the copyright and trademark and made it a black owned company. You know, and we're also giving back. So to me, it has a deeper history and it's still going, because like what me and my brother are doing is we're giving other brothers a chance, you know what I mean, to go ahead and sell the golf hats as well, make money. Everybody can make money. Right. I mean, it doesn't belong to just one hood, but it belongs to the community, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's where we're at with it.
Right. Facts. Before I go to your brother, I want to touch on what you just said, because you said a lot of important things right there about the history of the golf hat. Like you said, it's not only just a gang thing, even though it was heavily adapted by the gangs in the 80s. But like you said, it goes back to the popping. You know, it was just a certain thing. You know, the pop lockers, the poppers definitely used to wear the golf hats with the gloves and all that. You know, that's where I really seen it first, and then, you know, it just became so popular amongst the gangs, and then you of course it went worldwide when you seen like the homie High Top rocking it in the movie Colors. You know, that just solidified it. You know what I mean? But it has so much history and meaning, and I want to ask you, like you said, being that you come from up north, right? When you did come and you guys took on and brought it back, like you said, you already got history, homies from Pasadena and all this, but were you surprised to see how much love it got in all the different neighborhoods and different gangs, and like you said, people putting their own touches on it, the 2s, the 3s, you know, all these things? Were you surprised? How did that affect you when you noticed the love that it got, and how important and a staple it was? You know what I mean?
I mean, off the dribble, I knew it was going to get love, you know what I mean? Because I got a gang of partners that low ride, you know what I mean? And they have their golf hats from way back in the day. Right. You know what I mean? And that's the culture, right? It's low riding, and it's, you know what I mean, having a good time and celebrating. But I knew it was going to go ahead and have a very special meaning to everybody in the hood. You know what I mean? I mean, all honesty, there was golf hats back on the East Coast too. You have Fab Five Freddy rocking golf hats. You know what I mean? The original break dancer cats, they're rocking golf hats. I watched the documentary, and a cat had a fly one. I'm gonna have to go ahead and bring that back. You feel me? But
you gotta try to get some of those pictures and do it. I didn't know Fab Five Freddy and some of the East Coast cats rock. I didn't know
those on the East Coast. They're rocking golf hats as well. You know what I mean? So you know, it's from the East Coast to the West Coast. It has a certain type of, it has a special meaning to everybody in the hood, bro. So you know, but LA, homie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The West Coast, that's our staple. You know?
Yeah.
Can't really front on that, you know.
Definitely, that's a staple, man. And I know so many people were happy when you. I mean, me personally, I see my brother in here in the chat. What up, CeeLo? I know when we seen it. I don't know how many years ago. Some years back, we seen it. I think my brother seen it first, and automatically it was like, whoa, they got the golf like we were trying to order them and like, whoa, you feel me? It was automatic, homie. You know what I mean? It was automatic. We ordered one and got them and got back in tune with it. And then of course Pierre, you know, was on deck and all that. And then it was just fate that, you know, we connected. But immediately when we seen it, you know what I mean? We was like, whoa, gotta have it. Order one immediately. You know what I mean? And just glad to have them back because that automatically just hit us like, whoa, you know, it took us back because you can't find those anymore. So we're just definitely happy that you guys brought them back and trademarked it and made it your own company. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, thing is, though, is I had a homeboy. I was talking to him way back in about, I think it was probably like 96.
Right.
He was like, oh, yeah, hey, Cook, man, thing is, though, when I get out, man, I want to go ahead and get a golf hat and get on the Stacy's and get my shit creased and we're going to have a party. And he was adamant about getting a golf hat, but at the same time, I was trying to find one for him. Couldn't find it, bro. So, you know, it's just little things, you know what I mean? Like me and my brother, we used to work at the same spot.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, though, is we used to get our hustle on. And I was like, well, the one time I was just chopping it up with him after we got off work. And I was like, man, let's go ahead and make something that we don't have to fucking look in the rearview mirror.
Right.
You know what I mean? While we go ahead and get this money. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? It took us, you know what I mean, a couple months to like figure what the fuck we gonna do.
Right.
And I was like, man, we gonna go ahead and bring back the golf hats, bro. And he's like, what? For real? I was like, yeah, we gonna bring back the golf hats. So I called my OG, my cousin Alex, Big Alex, and I was like, man, you got that golf hat still? And he was like, nah, but I got the pin. I was like, bet.
Wow.
Done it, bro. You know what I mean? And I handle business. You feel me?
Right. You guys did that.
Like trademark and made it our own, man. So now I'm square as a pool table, twice as green. I don't even have to give a fuck about motherfuckers walking out the door. You feel me?
Right. That's
love, bro.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Speaking of that OG, you mentioned high top.
Yes, sir.
From colors. We got that though. You know we got that.
Oh, there it is, right there. That's the one.
That's the one right there, bro.
And see, that's distinctive because, like you said, how I don't know, those ones are a little different, and that's exactly the one right there.
Yes, it's the pin configuration, right?
Yes, sir.
So
That's
we
what
call these are the OGs, and you'll notice too the rope is different too.
Right. Hold on. Let me get a close up on that. Go ahead again.
I don't know why we got that. Can you see that line?
Yeah, I see that glare. Yeah, but it's still good. I can see the hat.
I think it's probably from one of the lights, but you know.
Yeah, that's the OG one right there, people. If you're watching, people out there, if you're watching, go back. I know everyone in here has seen colors before. Go back and look closely at High Top when they were at the funeral for his homeboy, and High Top has that exact hat on right there.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's gone. That's it right there.
So you see the difference. We actually own the copyright and trademark for both pins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We like symmetry, so we made this one.
Right. And I actually like the one you guys made is harder, actually. But like you said, to know that is the original one right there, that is special, bro.
Yeah, that's the original.
We
have a couple of things. I gotta get used to this thing. We have a couple of hats that have that. Let me show you this other one real quick. I have a bunch of hats I want to show you that aren't on our website yet because we're redoing our website.
Okay.
Let me see that back.
Hey, you guys need to make that a special, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like that one for the High Top one, like just for the people. I think that will be special, man. Like to somehow make that one a limited edition, the High Top. I don't know.
No, we have a bunch. We have the OG pin in this color. We got navy blue with the white rope. We got what else do we got? We got gray. We got like a silver gray one.
Okay.
We got red. So we have a few colors. We just call that the OG pin style. In fact, we did this one. This is speaking of collabs, we did the collab with you, and you know we do collabs with people that we have a history with, and people that appreciate it, and people that we want to be associated with.
That's the one right there, the special
G-Lew street level clothing collab that we did. I believe we did it in 3 colors. We did a pink one. Yeah. We did a black and gray one. I think you have it on.
Yeah, I got the black and gray one on now.
And then we did the navy blue.
Yeah, fire.
So
pink.
yeah,
Came out right.
those came out right, man.
We got the pink one, ladies.
Bro.
Ladies, if you want the pink, we got the pink ones. Get at DD Hairston. She's in the chat right now. Said the OG one is dope. Yeah, that's that special edition high top. I think, man, hey, that you guys need to do something special with that one, bro. Just I know you got different ones, but just for people to know that's the one high top had.
Yeah,
it'll be special, bro. Just do some type of special.
You should even probably rename it the high top.
High. That's what I'm saying, bro. Man, aim it the high top. You know what I mean? I think that would do big, especially the Bloods. The Bloods gonna love that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So speaking of collabs, we just did a collab not too long ago. We done a few collabs. We probably did about 5 or 6 so far.
Right.
We did Pierre's. We just did one with LA Dope, our brother out of Japan.
Wow. Yeah.
I'll show you that one in a second. But this one right here is real special. So we did this one. The homeboy Gizmo that's in the OG Long Beach Time Bandits with Pop and Pierre.
Pop Pierre, yeah.
He's in a car club called the Watts Life Car Club.
Okay.
So we did a collab with the. That's the first collab we did with the car club, and it's this one right here.
Hold on. Let me get close up on that. Oh yeah, that's fire.
And it has the Watts Life Car Club with the Watts Towers on the side embroidered.
That's hard. And that's the Long Beach, the 20s. Sure, they love that too. That's hard.
The undervisor's black.
That's hard.
And got the gold in the back.
You know
what I'm saying? But I really like the Watts Life.
Yeah, with the towers on there. I just seen that. Yeah. That's hard. That's hard right there. Yeah, that's hard right there. Man, you guys are doing it, bro. You guys see, that's the beautiful thing about that, because now, like you said, I'm sure you're going to be doing more collaborations. And like you said, when people want their specially made for whatever car club, their hood days coming up, people, a lot of things like that, you guys can just make that special for homies, bro. Because again, this golf hat is a staple, man, in the sorry to say gang community, you know what I mean? But it is in a positive way. You know what I mean?
Right. But I mean, the way I look at it too, it's a black thing too, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and we don't really discriminate when it comes to the color lines as far as the different sets or whatever. Like, we did one with the 20s. We did one with LA Dope, who's associated with the 60s.
Right. Okay. What's the 60s one look like?
So this is the LA Dope.
Okay.
We actually just did one that has like 60 colors or whatever, but this is LA Dope. This is just navy blue.
All right.
And it has LA Dope's
oh yeah, that's hard. And you got
style.
And you got the OG pins in there.
He wanted the OG pin.
Yeah.
And then he wanted the rag underneath.
That's hard. Oh, okay. So when you flip it up, you can flip it up. The OGs used to wear the hat flipped up with the brim, so that's hard. Yeah.
Yep. So that's the LA Dope collab we did. We did it in this color, and then we did a black one.
I like that, bro. I really like that one, bro. That's hard. I might have to order me one of those. LA Dope.
He has them. I think he's actually going to be here in a week or so. I just talked to him last night.
Okay.
He's gonna get some new stuff from me. This is a new Pop and Pierre collab we did.
Let me see.
We did the OG ones this is the OG one we did, or this is actually not the this is the regular one we did. This is the first one we did, not the OG one. The other one is actually OG. That's the Pop and Pierre.
That's all. LBC. That's tight.
So you've seen this one before.
Yeah.
We did it in this color, and I think we did it in black as well.
Yeah.
But the new one we did with them is so this one is suede, and it has the OG pins. So this is Pop and Pierre's new suede with the OG pins on it.
Oh, that's tight. And Pierre has his special logo with the LBC. I like that too.
Yeah.
That logo right
LBC.
there. Yeah, that's dope.
Wow. And then he has the the paisley satin on the inside.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's dope. That's dope.
Colors, you know what I'm saying? So this one's available. Anybody that wants to get this, and maybe when he comes on, we'll bring it back up again. We'll figure out how to get a hold of him so you guys can order these. Yeah, that's a great segue. I'm gonna get Pierre to tap in if he can. I know he's at work, but he was gonna tap in. So Pierre, if you're listening, tap in, because that's a great segue. I want Pierre to speak more on that. But that is hard right there, man. Pierre.
No. Oh, and also DD let me know too, because I seen that too. You did a collaboration with the homie G-Lew from Denver Lanes, right?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. As far as like, we don't discriminate when it comes to color lines. You know, our people are our people. I'm not affiliated with any sort of gang or anything like that, but you know, I still got mad love for my people. You know what I'm saying? And people come from where they come from.
Right.
They show us mad respect and we show it right back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, that he's a Damu. He's a Damu. I think he's a Figueroa Damu.
Figueroa, Denver Lanes.
Denver Lanes, yeah. And I'm actually going to do a few things for him merch-wise. He's been tapping in with me. He wants me to do some T-shirts and stuff for him as well.
That's dope.
But his hats he has coming are fire. He has, I want to say he has 3 or 4 different colorways in his. He has black with red, red and black, black with white, and he actually did a royal blue and black one.
Dope.
So look out real soon for that. They should be arriving in like 2 weeks. You can tap in with G-Lew for that. It's funny too because it's only 1 letter difference between G-Lew and G-Lew.
I know, right? Me and G-Lew got a collab on something. Shout out to G-Lew. He's dope. Everyone follow G-Lew, man. He got a lot of dope music and stuff out there, man. Follow him. But now let me bring in the homie, man. He's tapped in. I know he's working, so let me bring in Pierre, man, because that was a great segue. Poppin' Pierre is here, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
What up, Joe?
The hard-working man right there.
Yeah, let me get a close up on Pierre. What up, Pierre? Show that cup, homie. What up, Joe?
Every day I'm hustling.
Hey, man, I hope it's Kool-Aid in that thing, man. You know,
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Hey, I heard y'all talking. I was 16. My very first golf hat was round. Let me get where the camera at.
You right there. We see it. Tell him how
I was 16.
Tell him how far that goes. Your age, but I know you look young. But tell him how far that goes back, Pierre.
I'm 57, but my very first golf hat was I was pop locking before I was wearing golf hats. But anyway, this is I don't know where the camera's at.
We see it right there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But this is my very first golf. You see the original pins.
Right.
My very first golf hat. But anyway,
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say that. Speaking of that, the original pins. He just showed us your new collaboration where you took it back on your new ones, and you have the original pins on your new hats, right?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah,
right?
I always got to keep it original. You know, you got to go from the way you was raised. I was raised with the original, so I keep it original. You know what I mean? I'm from one set, one hood, one gang. I never been from nowhere else.
You ain't no hood.
You know, a lot of dudes grew up. They started out over here, they moved over there. I'm from Long Beach all my life. I'm from my hood when it first started, and it's, you know, y'all ain't never heard no smut on me because I only been from one set, one hood, one city. That's it. Each side.
That's it. Hey, Pierre, that's the hat, right? Before, while he's showing you the hat, are they available now? Can they get the new ones, Pierre? And,
hey, look, no, I ain't got them yet, but I still got. Look, I'm at work. I'm always hustling.
Look at him.
Hey, look.
That's it.
Hey, I'm at work, but
he's on deck.
I'm slinging them like I used to sell them 20 rocks on the east side. Every day I'm hustling.
He's on deck. Hey, I know you work over there at the dock. Has everyone gotten one by now? All the homies out there on your job on the dock?
Nah, they don't golf like that.
Bullshit.
They don't know. Only the old dudes know. The younger dudes, they don't really know, you know. So I don't push nothing. I don't press nothing. I'm like, if they like them, they like them, you know. They sell, like my thing say, I don't sell golf hats. They sell.
That part. Man.
Hey man, I got a question though, man. What happened to the curl though, man? That curl was banging in the picture, bro.
Hey,
oh, man.
Hey, I'm 57 years old, but guess what though? Watch this. Let me know a 57-year-old who can do this.
There he is. Hold up. Look, there he is, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's right.
What I do, East Side.
Hey, we got that.
Hey, look.
This is a new one right here. That's that brown corduroy.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Let me
Look,
see.
I'm gonna let y'all get back.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all get back. I don't want to take up. I appreciate much love and respect to y'all, but I gotta go. And come here, my coworker, my coworker Adrian, who covered me, let me do this interview.
What up, honky? Adrian,
He
what
let
up,
me do this
bro?
interview.
What up?
God bless. Yeah. Hey, but look,
Hey,
I'm gonna let
Pierre.
y'all finish. What's up?
Before you go though, let them know where they can tap in with you though to get the hats and all that. And
Pop and Pierre 20. My Instagram, Pop Pierre 20. What is it? There.
Papa Pierre LBC.
I'll let them know.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Y'all tap in. I want to take up y'all time. How much longer y'all gonna be on here?
We'll be on here for a minute, man. Tap back in later if you got time.
I'm gonna get off, but I'm gonna do my. I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna do my walkthrough.
Yeah,
Y'all set up.
That's right. Tap back in. Tap back.
I'm gonna tap back in, but I'm on the east side, y'all. I'm getting off. I'm gonna go. I gotta do my walkthrough.
That's right. All right,
All right, I love y'all.
Much
All right,
love.
man, love you too, bro.
Peace.
All right, I'm gonna tap back in. All right.
Okay, peace.
So the link to his Instagram is Poppin Pierre, POPPIN PIERRE 20 LBCES.
Oh, okay. LBCES East Side. Okay, DD, if you can, we'll put that in the chat in the comment right there. DD, put Pierre's link in the chat if you can. DD.
I'll text it to her right now so she has the exact one.
Okay. And follow Pierre because wherever he's at, he has those hats. So whenever you see him, you can get a hat because he has them everywhere he goes. He keeps them on him. You know what I mean? So tap in with the homie. Follow his IG and follow Street Level Clothing, the website. Everything is Street Level Clothing, one word. The website is streetlevelclothing.com. And their IG is Street Level Clothing. You'll see the golf ad. That's how you know it's them because you'll see the golf ad in the description. Hey, homies, I know we talked about this before, but you guys, man, I mean, we're talking about Pierre, G-Lynn, you know, homies from the neighborhoods and all this, but you guys have taken this shit to unknown levels, right? You got celebrities, not only rappers, but you got rock stars, you got everyone. Like tell us some of the people who have got on board with Street Level Clothing and the golf ads.
I mean, first of all, I got to say, Snoop Dogg was one of the first people to rock our stuff when we first started back in the day. So Snoop is a big supporter. We also had E40 rocks our stuff.
Cobra from
the Booyah Tribe, Booyah Tribe Brothers. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Norwood and all our homeboys from Fishbone.
Fishbone.
You know what I'm saying?
Ice Cube. Ice Cube, Dub C.
Yeah, Ice Cube, Dub C.
Cocaine rocks that shit a lot too. Shout out to Cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Compton's most wanted.
The Chill.
He was messing with it.
I think Chill's locked up. Free Chill, man.
Is he? I didn't know that.
Why you ain't seen him? Yeah.
That's probably how come I haven't heard from him in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many. We do a bunch of collaborations. We did a collaboration. DJ Quick's been rocking a lot of our stuff too, and the homeboy Multi that's in his group with them. They've been rocking it. Anything I get that has red in it, I just
Dub C.
The youngster Bones, the only Bones.
Yeah, the homeboy Bones.
He's on tour right now.
I mean, there's just so many people. Ice-T. Oh. And all the cats, because I used to play in a band with the drummer that's in Body Count now.
Right.
So Ice-T rocks our stuff.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Wow.
You know I mean, the list goes on and on.
Alex Thomas, the comedian.
Alex Thomas.
I mean, Alex Thomas is really the one who put us on with Snoop and got us kind of in the game of that crew over there.
Right.
And then DJ Crazy Tunes, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He's the one who got us in the Ice Cube camp and on that side with Dub C and all them cats.
Right.
Tunes,
Girl said Battle Cat. Yeah, shows love.
Tunes, and then I mean, there's just so many. I don't want to leave anybody out, but there's so many people that love our brand, appreciate it. I mean, I got the drummer from Queen. He rocks our stuff a lot.
Wow. How does it feel? Hold up. How does it feel to get these type of people rocking your shit, man? Like you know what I mean? Drummer from Queen, you know what I mean? Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit like that, man.
Yeah, Roger Taylor is the drummer from Queen. He's been in the band the whole time. I just have connections with him. My baby mama's good friends with one of their good friends, so I'm kind of linked up. Baby mama's from England.
Okay,
so, and so all of the people from that side over there, she was raised by Phil Collins' mother and all that kind of stuff. So there's a whole camp over there over in England,
right?
But it really feels good to see those cats rocking our brand, homie. But real cool part about it, bro, when I'm mobbing down the street and see one of the homies just rocking that, I'm like, yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a regular person, you did like oh, okay, that makes me feel even better.
Right.
On the top, when you're stroking the streets and you see somebody rocking your shit, I'm like, yeah, you feel me?
Right.
That makes me feel a lot better, truthfully.
Right.
And it's funny too, because when I walk up on them and say, "That's a nice hat," I own that clothing line right there. They look at me like I'm crazy until I pull out my card and show them.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't believe it. They're like, they don't believe that shit, huh?
They don't believe it until you throw out the card and show them. They're like, "Oh shit, all right, cool."
But at the same time, at this point, right now, you know what I mean? It feels I'm actually sponsoring a kid. You know what I mean? His pops approaches, and this kid is like a golf phenom.
Right.
Like the next Tiger Woods. He's his Instagram is Billionaire Sanford Jr.
Wow.
He's 10 years old.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? Thing is, though, is what I'm trying to do with him is like a lot of the golf tournaments that he can't join because it costs so much money,
right?
You know what I mean, just to enter the tournament. So you know what I mean. What we're doing is we're sponsoring him.
Okay.
You know what I mean, trying to get him. Like I believe the Nationals was like $4,000. It was in Florida. So you know, the thing is though is like me and my brother. You know, thing is though is we're raising money so we could go ahead and get him to compete with all the white kids that are privileged and could go to those, tournaments. It's like, well, the best isn't there. So, that doesn't count. So I'm going back and forth with his dad. His dad loves the hats.
Right.
He used to rock them back in the day. You know what I mean? He's an OG partner too. You know what I mean? So it's like he wants to go ahead and roll with us. You know what I mean? Thing is though, is like I think Under Armour and Nike and all those other companies, they can't deal with him until he reaches a certain age.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, you know what? No problem. You know what I mean? We could go ahead and help. You feel me?
Right.
And, like, I'm really excited about that. You know what I mean? Helping the youth now. You know what I mean? The thing is, though, as Pops the OG, we always talk about the youth and helping out the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? And, thing is, though, is like, shit, the hood's gonna be in the PGA one of these days. That
was gonna be my next question. Then I'm gonna first I want to shout out OG Steve. He sent the super chat and he said he ordered 2 golf hats before the show started. So give a shout out to OG Steve. Thank you, OG Steve. And he asked when is the brown corduroy golf hat available?
I know
it's available right now.
Okay.
It's just not on our website yet. We're doing a revamp on our website, and it should be. We should have all the available stuff up there in a week or two.
Okay.
But Steve knows me. Just tell him to reach out to me directly. If he's listening, reach out to me directly on Instagram. If you can right away, because he ordered the orange and navy blue corduroy. I have to check and see if I even still have that one. To be honest with you,
He ordered the orange one. Okay, Steve.
He ordered the orange and blue corduroy, but we have
seen the orange one. I don't think I've seen that one.
I'll go out there and see if I can find it right now, but if not, we have another orange and blue.
Shout out to the Hoovers, man.
Something tells me he wants that because he's probably a Mets fan or something, or
that makes sense.
Nets.
But nah, he's actually from the Bronx, so he can't be a Net. He got to be a Brooklyn, a New York Yankees fan, even though the Yankees lost. Sorry, Steve, but
it could be
Dodgers.
It could be the Nets as well. Aren't the Nets that color?
No, the Nets used to be. Now the Brooklyn Nets are black and gray, I think. But I don't know. He could be representing the Mets though. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I know he's from Brooklyn, so I don't know. Steve.
Yeah, I thought he was in the Bronx.
I mean the Bronx. Yeah, that's what I meant. The Bronx. So that's the Yankees though. The Yankees are in the Bronx. You know what I mean?
The Yankees are in the Bronx.
The Mets are in Queens. So I don't know, Steve. But either way, I'm sure that's
right. He wants the orange and navy blue corduroy. I think I might have one left. I have to go out there and check, but I do have some other orange and blue. Like I have an orange and blue. I'll go grab it here in a second.
Okay.
So you can see it.
Okay. Also, speaking on, I want to piggyback on what your brother said. I was going to ask you that next. Being that this is the golf hat, even though it's known in the hood and the communities and all that, but it is a golf hat. Do you guys see yourself one day officially being affiliated with the PGA and someday seeing golfers, real golfers, really wear these hats?
Yeah. So
definitely.
So the name of our corporation is actually Hayo.
Okay.
It's an anagram for a hole in one.
Okay.
And so we've already transitioned and started making some of our Hayo hats, right?
Okay.
And that's going to be geared more towards the golf world. They can still
Because
wear
I know it's gonna be hard, but I know it's going to be hard even when you market with them street level clothing. I don't know how that
Right,
golf
That's
is.
why we transitioned to Hayo.
Right.
Okay. Which is hole in one.
Yeah, it's the anagram. It's a HIO hole in one.
Oh, okay.
Corporation. So this is one of our new Hayos right here.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
And it has a different embroidery. That's the Hayo logo.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? This one has the leather strap. And so a lot of our high-end hats are going to be the Hayo ones.
That's dope.
We're going to keep the velour ones and all those street level, because you see the street level logo is a little bit different.
That's fly right there. See, that's player right there. You know what I mean? That's player right there. That plaid type. That's player, man.
Yeah, I mean, we have so much. That's why, like I was saying, we have a lot of stuff that's not even on our website yet. Like that's one of the Hayo ones right there. Showing that's another Hayo. Actually, that's street level.
That's street level.
This one's hard right here. This one's Hayo.
That's hard, bro. You can wear that with your polo shirts and all that.
Yeah,
that's
that one. Bro. This is like a mint green. This one's hard right here, bro.
Oh man,
you see that?
Yeah.
Mint green plaid.
Yeah.
It has the gold buckle.
With the gold buckle, I like that.
You know what I mean? And it has the Hayo logo.
I like that.
I always get confused on which way to go on this because
I like that with the gold buckle right there.
This is probably my favorite of all of our new stuff.
Yeah, that's
like 20-something new colors.
That is sharp. Nate said that's sharp. That is hard, bro. I like that. I really like that.
Let's show this one.
That's player right there.
Yeah, this is a Hayo one right here. We're getting kind of fancy and crazy for the golf course.
Oh yeah. That's real Carlton Banks right there. That's
that one's super loud because people like it loud.
Right.
You look at the golf course back in the day; they wear like crazy colors and knickers and crazy different colors. So that's kind of the old that we did one like that back in the day.
That's hard, bro.
Here goes another Hayo right here.
Hey, she said Said would be over there. Yeah, Said the entertainer would rock that. Okay. Yeah, that's fly. Man, I really like those styles right there, man. So let me ask you this: when you guys come with the new ones, the hole-in-ones and all that, is that going to be like a different class, or is it going to be different? Like, how is it still going to be the same prices, or it's going to be different levels of how you're doing it? What's going on when you guys come out with the new? You know what I mean?
We'll probably start those at $50 and up, bro.
Okay.
At least, yeah. Those are high end. Like, we manufacture overseas,
right?
A lot of these, like you know, this is another new one right here.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Black undervisor.
That is dope, man.
I sent that one a quick.
Yeah, quick.
But things like fabric like this, I don't get it overseas. I buy it here downtown and ship it over.
Okay.
So that makes it way more expensive, you know.
Okay.
So these are custom. You know, I'm not just using the swatches that they have overseas. A lot of their swatches, to be honest with you, aren't very good anyway.
Okay.
So, and it's cool to actually like go downtown and find the right fabric that you actually want, and you know, make your brand the way you want it instead of just going off of what, you know, a manufacturer might have in China or Indonesia or wherever we manufacture. You know what I'm saying?
Right. My brother. Oh, he already answered. My brother had a question. He said, who really rocked it first and got it going for you guys? I think you answered that. You said Snoop was one of the first, right?
Yeah, I mean, Alex Thomas was somebody, and he's actually a avid golfer.
Yeah, he does.
Alex Thomas hooks us up with Snoop Dogg. I would say the first big celebrity was he before Tunes and him, or was Cube first?
It was Snoop.
Yeah, so I want to say Snoop was probably the first big celebrity.
Right.
And then after that, it was probably Ice Cube and Dub C and them and Crazy Tunes.
Right.
They were probably the first real big celebrities to rock it. And then it just kind of like, they kind of sell themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to push it on them. And a lot of our marketing has just been, hey, you want a golf hat? And we send them like I think for the first time we met with Snoop, we gave him like 30 hats.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, here you go, dude. Just here's for you and your homies. And, you know, same thing with Tunes and those cats. We just gave them a box of hats.
All fitted.
Right.
Oh, Goody Mob. Big Gip and Asilo, they rocked our stuff too.
Big Gip, oh boy.
Yeah, shout out to Big Gip, man.
You know,
that's dope. Has anyone? I know that I asked you before, but has anyone surprised you that has rocked the hat?
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike. Yeah.
Wow, shout out to Killer Mike.
Yeah, Killer Mike. Killer Mike gave us a shout out, and
Grammy Award winning Killer Mike. Now,
Grammy Award winning, amazing MC.
Yes.
Amazing businessman, Killer Mike.
Yes.
Intelligent brother. Intelligent.
Yeah.
Politics, business, the music industry. Like he's slaying in all levels, man. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Killer Mike. Is there any area, or like, I know you're in different countries. Is there any new markets that you want to tap into?
Texas.
Texas. There's someone from Texas in the chat right now. There's someone, a man, shout out to Amanda. She's from Houston. So they want to tap into Texas. So what is it about Texas that hasn't gotten on board yet?
I mean, the thing is, though, is we just want to go ahead and connect with some retail spots out there and do business.
Okay.
You know, and have the opportunity to fly out there and experience that part of the culture as well. You know.
Right.
But Texas, Florida.
Okay.
These are places that we don't have retailers yet. Texas, Florida, Atlanta. We really need to get a spot in Atlanta.
Atlanta, you guys ain't tapped with Big Gip. That should be.
It's about the store though, because a lot of times the celebrities are cool, but we need somebody who owns a store to get at us.
Right.
That way we can wholesale to them, and then they can get the stuff going out there in Atlanta, New York. I mean, everywhere, to be honest with you, because right now the only places that we actually have retail stores at this point, we have multiple stores here in California. Right. We have a few stores out in Nevada and the Vegas area. I want to say that we have a couple spots in Oregon, and because it's really a West Coast thing, right? But we're trying to make it bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're in Japan already. LA Dope's our retailer out in Japan. LA Dope's been down with us since we started. Yeah.
Shout out to Japan. They are really contributors and supporters of the culture, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Japan. Hey, let me ask you this.
LA Dope got real happy when we where's that? The 21? Which one is that? Did you already give it to me? Oh, here it is. He got real happy when I showed him this one, because you know he's with the 20s,
right?
60s, sorry, 60s.
Oh, that's Seattle Mariners. That's
Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, that's hard.
So we just got that one. That's a new one right there.
Oh, that's hard. I know the 6 is gonna love that. That's hard right there.
That's the velvet one, and then we also have the mesh side panel one.
Sheesh.
That's
That's hard. Damn. Y'all got some shit over there, man. All this is unreleased.
All this is unreleased stuff. Yeah, it barely dropped. It came to us probably about 3 weeks ago.
There you got the
Oh my God. Oh, the Clippers. Boo, but that's hard.
Hey,
That's hard though.
That's the Clippers, but what about this new Laker one right here though?
Oh, come on, don't do it to me. Oh man, there it is right there.
There it is.
There it is. The Laker. Ooh, oh my God. Yeah.
I ran into I was downtown getting some fabric.
Right.
I'll send you the picture.
Okay.
And I ran into this family. Let me show you this other one first though, before I tell that story. So this is the Mamba. This is black with golden.
Black Mamba. Ooh, let me see. Let me get a close up on that.
That's the Mamba.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
I just gotta figure out.
Peace, Kobe.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Kobe.
That's hard.
That one, the Mamba.
Oh wee.
That's the purple strap.
Oh, that would be dope if you guys could put Mamba. But I know you probably can't do all that.
We can't do all that. And let me tell you the story. So, and I'll send you the picture later, so you can strip out. Okay. So I'm downtown getting some fabric and some stuff, some trim and stuff that I want for some of my new hats. And I'm standing in one of the stores down there, and this family comes up to me. A man looked like he was probably about 60,
right?
And a woman about the same age, and a girl that looked like she's probably about 16 or something. And they start asking me questions,
right,
about fabric and what they need to do and how to start a line and all this kind of stuff. And so I chatted with them probably for like about 30 minutes or whatever. Just gave them my time. I wasn't tripping,
right.
And then so we chatted a little bit, and then we went our separate ways. And then I went to another store, and I ran into them again. I was like, "Oh, ran into you guys again. What's up? This and that." And so they started asking me more questions. So I sat with them for like another 20 minutes. Just chopping it up or whatever.
Right.
The girl wanted to start like a bikini line or something. And so when we were finished, she was like, "Should I tell him or should you tell him?" And then the dude goes, "You can go ahead and tell him." And so the lady goes, "Do you like basketball?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "Well, do you like the Lakers?" I go, "Of course I like the Lakers." Blah blah blah.
Right.
So she goes, "We're owners of the Lakers." And I was like,
wow.
I go, "You guys own shares or something like that?" And she goes, "Have you ever heard of the Bus family?" I go, "Yeah." And it was Dr. Bus's son.
Wow.
And I'm not sure who her relation was. And then it was his daughter. It was the Dr. Bus's son's daughter. So Dr. Bus's granddaughter.
Wow.
Was trying to start a business, and they sat with me. So they hit me up. They're like, "So since you've been so nice to us and so sweet to us, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get you some tickets so you and your family can come down and check out a few of the games this season."
Wow, that's dope, man.
All right.
That's dope. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So just being cool and being nice to people and giving them your time without wanting anything in return, that goes a long way, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really does go a long way. And people just took their time to slow down a little bit and help out their fellow human being, right, without any sort of anything in return.
Right.
That's valuable right there.
Right.
You know Not to get all philosophical or whatever, but I wanted to share that story with you.
That's beautiful, man. Hey, let me ask you this. Have you guys, I know you started this I'm not sure exactly what year you started, but did you imagine, I know you just wanted to do it and kick it off and let's see what it could do. And of course, it just got love from the community and all that. But were you surprised or shocked or expecting, the levels you guys are going to and the love you guys are receiving? Like you said, to even run into the Bus family, bro, of the Lakers and all these different people, you know what I mean? And I'm sure your company has been soaring, you know what I mean? I'm sure you're going to take it to different levels, but are you how do you feel personally about how your brand has grown and what you guys started, man?
I love the way our brand has grown. We, like I said, it was an idea that we started when we first put our, each of us put like $500 together and went and got our, got everything going and started small. It was funny because we didn't even know how to start a clothing line or a business. And there was a store that in the Beverly Center. It's not there anymore. It was called Up Against the Wall. Right. I remember that store. And the head buyer for Up Against the Wall, his name was Izzy. Yeah. He basically said, we walked in there. I think we had a couple samples. He's like, "All right, cool. Give me a line sheet and let me see what I can do for you guys. And
what the fuck is the line sheet?
No, but we didn't say that. I was like, all right, cool, we'll make that happen for you. Went back to our office because we used to work right across the street from there. Walked back to our office and I Googled a line sheet. I didn't know what the fuck a line sheet was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just because I didn't want to seem like so sophomoric to not know in dealing with the buyer, they're actually the first people who started buying from us.
Wow.
That was the first store. That was the first legitimate store who started buying from us. So we went home, we went to our office, Googled line sheet, saw what it was, basically your product and with a number underneath it and the price and all this different kind of stuff. So we had one of our graphic design buddies put together a line sheet for us and showed it to them. And they started buying from us.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how we started with that. Now, as far as it's a mindset, I think it's a mindset when it comes to how you want your business to grow and what it's going to become. Because at first, when you first start, you're not really thinking too big. My brother always thought big. He always thought big.
Right.
I always thought very practical as far as, how we can make this happen and at the time it's going to take for it to become what it's going to become. Because the buyer from up against the wall, what did he tell us, 10 years?
You said it's going to take at least 10 to 13 years to get to where you want to be.
In the clothing game.
Or even get noticed.
Right.
And when we first started, it wasn't just the golf hats. When we first started, we had T-shirts.
Right.
Stuff. We try to do
too much.
We try to do too much, too big, too fast.
Right.
And the best thing that you can do, starting a clothing line, is to first of all be specific.
Find your niche.
Start smaller and let it grow. Don't try to do everything at once. Like, because we had 20 different T-shirt designs, 5 different colors. Like, we had all this stuff, and it was a pretty big waste, because what we should have did was focus on quality, not quantity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and go from there. So from that point, I remember thinking, man, I hope we just make $400 a month so we could pay for our storage where we keep our hats or this or that. Right. That was the mindset, right? And you can't be in that mindset. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in the mindset of, like I said, focus and do everything right, but think big. Don't just think, and you can start small, but think about one day, not only are you going to be making money, but you're going to be paying employees. One day you're going to have a brick and mortar warehouse somewhere.
Right.
You have to think that big in business for it to become that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It can't be a hobby in that aspect. You have to think about the growth of it. And it has grown exponentially since we started. You know what I'm saying? And we're able to do a lot more. But now it's time to think even bigger.
Yeah, hey, there's also power in simplicity, right?
Right.
Thing is, though, is like, okay, cool, we got a golf pin. You know what I mean? It's recognized. So thing is, though, is we started off with, when we first started off, we started off in the urban fashion, you know what I mean? And the thing is, though, is we've seen brands come and go. You know what I mean?
Right.
And hundreds of brands come and go. And they want to go ahead and run with the fads. But with us, it's more of, we understood that this is a part of culture.
Right.
I mean, it's a part of history. Thing is, though, is there's emotions behind, what we brought back. You know what I'm saying? Emotions of happiness, you know what I mean? Hey, like the first golf hat that was put on in the newspaper was over the first crib murder.
Right.
At the skating rink. You know what I'm saying? So there's crazy history behind it, right? But at the same time, thing is, though, is what my vision is like, oh, okay, cool. We got the golf pin, you know what I mean? Thing is, though, that it sells itself. Okay, cool, let's do a polo. Put the golf pin on the polo.
Those are coming soon.
Those are coming soon.
You
know what I mean? Go ahead and and
yes.
The thing is, though,
yes.
we don't have to worry about what's the next big thing. Man, thing is, though, is me and my brother, I want to go ahead and be like Latigra, bro. I want to be like Latigra. I want to be like fucking
Ralph
Polo. I mean, yeah. And I want to go ahead and let people know that this is a black company, black owned. Just like lacrosse. Lacrosse was started by a black man that was a tennis player.
I didn't.
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know.
One of my main OGs out there that does a lot of our retail sales for us. Shout out Baba Real, the homeboy Baba Real. He sells a lot of hats for us. He told me that when he's out there and cats see it for the first time, they ain't seen it before, it brought him to tears. Because of the history, because of the nostalgia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Said it brought him to tears, man. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of emotion. The golf hat goes deep, bro.
Hey man, I'm glad you said that. You just said a lot right there, man. I want to go back a little bit, but something important you said when you simplicity and knowing your brand. So like you said too, you're gonna come with, and I thought that was a great right there, because I was gonna ask you about that simplicity and branding your shit. So now, like you said, you could do a lot of different things, but it could be so simple. You have the pin, and that is your mark, just like the polo man on the polo shirt or the alligator on the lacrosse. That's it. So you don't have to have a whole gang of street level, all this. You got that pin right there and your tag inside that street level. That's it.
That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need.
And keep it clean as fuck, bro.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's, you know what I mean? That looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Because a lot of cats want to go ahead and put their name all over shit, man. Thing is, sometimes you got to just be incognito, man. Smell good, look good, bro.
Yeah, brothers like it simple. You know, I've actually done a bunch of collabs outside of the hats, up with like jerseys and stuff. I have some here. Like this was the first collab we did with this artist named Rick Clayton.
Okay.
He did a lot of artwork for this. Let me scoot this back a little bit. He did a lot of artwork for this band called Suicidal Tendencies back in the day. Okay. So, because I'm in the rock world. I played in bands and stuff, so I have a connection to that.
Right.
This is the Rick Clayton.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard right there.
3 level.
Oh, that's dope.
At the suicidal with the suicidal skull.
That's dope.
And then on the back, it's the S and the L.
That's dope. I like that logo too, the SL too. That's hard too.
Yeah, it's funny too because he's from Venice.
He's a graffiti. I can tell he got the graffiti. He
got old school Venice Beach artist, and he was like, I love the shirt, but I can't wear it. He's like, why not? Because they think it means shoreline.
Okay.
I was like, no, man, it's street level, man. It's all good. So we did that one. This is one of the first ones I did right here. This is one I did with my brother Norwood and the Cats and Fishbone.
Dope. Shout out to Fishbone. I told you guys last time I got to see Fishbone in concert years ago, like in '96. They were touring with Goody Mob.
Oh yeah. I want to say they were in a movie with those dudes too, or something. Or no, he was in a movie with the Outcast. Yeah. Shout out to Fishbone.
Goody Mob was in that too.
I think that's the group. Gibbs, baby mom wasn't she with them? Joy. I don't know, but she was. But shout out to Fishbone.
Yeah. This is the one I did that did really well. This is the Bad Brains one I did.
Oh, that's dope.
Bad Brains is like one of the first important all black punk rock bands.
That's dope.
I think they started in '77, and they got the PMA 77 on the back because they started in '77. PMA stands for positive mental attitude.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That was a collab we did with them on a pre-order. And then the last one I'll show you.
Yeah, homie, I think that movie you're thinking about is Idlewild, bro.
Yeah,
Idlewild. Okay.
This is a one. This is the last one I'll show you. This is one I did with this band called Seven Dust.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with them. That's dope.
Yeah, they got a black singer, LaJohn Witherspoon.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I do jerseys too, man. I don't just do golf hats.
Now, those are collaborations, though.
Yeah, these are collabs. These are collabs we did. These are all street level collabs with those bands.
That's dope. Hey, let me ask you this: what is your? And I know it's hard to pick because you don't want to be like single anyone out. But what has been your personal favorite collab over the years that you've done?
Oh man, I mean, Fishbone means a lot to me because they're my homeboys and I got a lot of love for them.
48 Hours movie, Fishbone. Okay.
Yeah, but I would have to say the Bad Brains one, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because of who they are and who I am and what that band means to me. Fishbone actually means a lot to me too, but there's something about that Bad Brains one, bro.
Bad brains.
And I like the street level one with the Rick Clayton, the dude from Venice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That one means a lot to me as well.
Right.
This is a collab that we did coming up. So every year, Big Percy,
Big Percy from Pomona.
Yeah, Big Percy from Pomona.
Run my money.
Yeah, he got a golf tournament he does every year called Golf Beef.
Okay.
And it's coming up in January this year. So usually, we paid a vendor fee.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I talked to Backstage Dave, one of the guys that works with them. I go, you know what? Run this past Percy. I go, instead of, us paying cash or whatever for a vendor fee, how about we make do a collab and make hats and give those hats to you guys for the gift bags or to give away or sell, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And let's do it that way. You know what I'm saying? They were down with it. So this is the first time that we did a collab with a golf tournament and with Big Percy and the Golf Beef team.
Okay. Let me see.
This is, I got to make sure I go the right way. Okay. That's that. But on the side, it has the Golf Beef.
Oh, that's dope, man. I love how you guys put those logos. That is hard right there. I really like that because it's nice and, it's visible, real visible.
Yeah,
That's
this was kind of a task because they wanted all that lettering and stuff on there. And at first I tried to do it in embroidery and it just was not translating and coming out.
Right.
So I tried a different method, but it says LA West Coast, they not like us.
Oh, that's hard.
Golf Beef New Year 2025.
That's dope. So that's going to be a special edition for the golf tournament coming up.
Yeah, this is for the golf tournament right here.
That is fly, bro.
I think we did 50 of these for the gift bags, and then we did 25 of the navy velour mesh side panel.
Oh, wait.
It's still a mesh side panel, but it's velour. It still has the Golf Beef on there.
Right.
It's the velvet one.
That
And
is,
we're thinking most of the golfers aren't really trying to rock velvet, so that's why we made more of the canvas ones.
I really like those. I got a few of those canvas ones. I really like those too, man, because it's like you wear that in a different setting. You know what I mean? I really like those canvas ones.
Yeah, the canvas ones aren't so pimpish, if that's
and then the velour one's a little more heavy, so like even now they're good for like the winter time. You know what I mean?
Winter time. I usually only rock the mesh side panels for the most part. Sometimes I rock a velour one. Back in the day, I rocked velour a lot, but
I rock velours in the winter.
I wear the mesh side panel ones because I got a bald head.
Yeah,
it's better for the ventilation.
Yeah, it's breeze. So that's what I'm saying. The velour ones now, even me, more for a winter type. Like I don't really rock it in the summer. I like the other ones, the canvas ones for, you know what I mean, nice spring, summer. You know what I mean, comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yep. A lot. It's funny too because some of the OGs are purists and they only want the velvet ones.
Yeah. I could dig it.
But then.
Hey, LA is like that. LA is the only place, and I know people look at it crazy. It'd be 100 degrees. Dude still got on Pendleton sweatshirts, hoodies, beanies on, and it's 100 degrees. So I could dig it.
Yeah, but I mean the mesh side panel is OG too because I actually the homie Big Herb, OG Herb. He gave me his mesh side panel from the 70s.
Wow.
And I sent that over to my manufacturer for them to do it exactly like his. So like even like the little slant that's on there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
I mean, it's literally like a replica of one from like the 1970s.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So these are just as OG as the velvet ones.
Right.
I remember the velvet one when I was a kid because that's what my cousins were wearing when they had their the midnight poppers.
That's the OG one, man. The velvet is just OG, and that's the classic one, of course. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you guys did come with the canvas ones, and like you said, it could be more comfortable, and you can switch it up, and especially how you guys come with the new flavors and all that. I mean, it's appealing to everyone. Like you said, someone can really wear that on the golf course. You know what I mean? Or the golf club. You know what I mean? You're in the club setting, whatever you're doing, it's fly. It's real fly. Hey, let me ask you this, bro. Speaking, and let me ask you this, twin. Let me tell you this, twin. You, I don't know, man. You look over there. I don't know if you're familiar with the homie Crooked Eye, man. You over there really looking like the homie Crook from Long Beach, man. Because Crook got that beard now with the salt and pepper and all that. Right, man. But let me ask you this. Your brother said you guys want to tap into different markets like Florida, Houston, and these different places. Who may not be familiar with the history or what, but how do you think you will be able to tap in with these people, these places and markets, and make it appealing to those places when they don't necessarily know the history or know that it's already a staple and all that. But how will you tap in with them?
Just through conversation, you know what I mean? Giving them a little history of what the golf hat is. Give them a little history of what we want to go ahead and do with it. You know, right. As far as building a brand and building a brand to where, you know what I mean, it's ours and it's generational, and looking at something bigger. You know what I mean? Thing is, like, okay, cool. When we get to that point to where, you know what, if you're in Houston or if you're in Atlanta or what, okay, cool. If I have the ability to establish a relationship, and we could go ahead and both benefit from the brand. You know what I mean? Thing is, though, is I'll go ahead and drop ship product straight from our manufacturer. You know what I mean? And the thing is, though, is and then they could go ahead and push the brand and accumulate wealth. You know, I mean, I want everybody to eat. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to go ahead and have that mentality of, oh, I got this, I got that. It's like, I'm on some shit like, man, I want to go ahead and sit down and eat with you. Right. I'm bringing in a product. I'm bringing in a good quality product, a product with taste. You know what I mean? Thing is, though, is it and you know, like even when we do our photo shoot coming up, you know what I mean? Of course, you know what I mean? Thing is, though, is like, okay, cool. The hood loves this. You know what I mean? And we love the hood. Right. You know what I mean? And the thing is, though, is that it got that. It got some dark elements to it, but at the same time, a lot of cats don't understand, homie. Like there's some real solid OG GQ shit to our shit too. Okay, we niggas. So like our next photo shoot, I was gonna go ahead and invite some OGs to the cigar shop. You know what I mean? Get some cognac and cigars. I mean, you know, gift them with some golf hats. You know what I mean? And have a powwow. I mean, and also do a photo shoot with that.
I think that's dope too, because being at the golf hat is so synonymous and so legendary. Right. It's always going to be. It's just a staple, and it's going to be able to something that, like, you know, because when people, like you said, you've seen companies come and go, clothing brands and all that come and go, because people try to keep up with what's going on and the young shit and all that shit is cool, but it could be here today and gone tomorrow. The thing about the golf hats, it's already stamped, right? So the OGs, that's something the homie in their 40s, 50s, 60s, even when they're 80, they're gonna rock that and feel comfortable rocking it. But also the younger cats can rock it too, especially you coming out with the new flavors and all that. But they're gonna know what that brand means as well. So the youngsters and the OGs can rock it. So it's gonna be something that's gonna be, you know what I mean, all the way around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And there's wisdom in conversation, right? I mean, thing is, though, it's not only the cigar shop. You know what I mean? It has a vibe to it. I mean, like when you fucking sit back and listen to some moldies and shoot a cruise in your low rider. You know what I mean? And take pride in, you know what I mean, your low rider. Take pride in the way you dress. You know what I mean? You fly motherfuckers. You feel me? Right. And the thing is, though, is our conversation has so much wisdom in it. I've never met an OG, you know what I mean, that's talking about going out and fucking up. Right. You know, when I chop it up and I soak up game from cats with the head on their shoulders, I mean, they're trying to go ahead and guide me to do the right thing. I mean, it's like it's more of a spiritual thing. Well, all my OGs I know believe in God. I mean, they got something to say. You know what I mean? So, you know, and the thing is, though, is they want to do right by the youngsters. You know what I mean? And help them, you know what I mean, be successful. And, you know what I mean?
That's because that's the thing about a real OG, man. Real OG, you got some fake OGs, but a real OG is someone that has the history, has been through it, but now knows the difference and knows better and knows what they've been through and don't want to see that for the youth, man. You know what I mean? Because I know it's a stigma, it's a myth, it's a something that the youngsters look up to. That's why a lot of the bullshit is still going on now. But a real OG is gonna tell them that ain't it. You know what I mean? I did that already, bro. You know what I mean? You could just look at me and see what not to do. You can look at the glamorization of it and all that, but the realization of it is that ain't what you want. You don't want to do these 20 years I just did. You know what I mean? You don't want all this baggage I got. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah.
And there's strength to that wisdom. You feel me? You know what I mean? And the thing is though, and it's a part of our culture. I mean, like, you know, thing is though, is what happens when those cats, when the young man's sport is over with, rather you're football, basketball, baseball, what happens when they retire? Well, they go golfing.
Right.
On the golf course. They
right.
talk about making money. You feel me? So,
right.
You know, thing is though, is it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, that's crazy because when you're talking about the golf course, we did every year we do Andre Reed's golf tournament down in San Diego.
Okay.
And I mean, we've been in contact with, you know, we got a bunch of people wearing our hats. We got Andre, of course. I want to say Marcus Allen, Terrell Davis,
Davis.
James Lofton. What's the cat that played for the Colts? Cat that played for the Colts, the running back. He played for the Rams too. Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk.
Okay.
We were with Greg Townsend at this other golf tournament. So we have a lot of celebrities. Byron Scott
for
the Lakers.
The legend. Yes, sir.
Zab Judah, the boxer.
Wow. He's from New York.
Yeah. He came out to Andre Reed's golf tournament.
Ron Harper's cool as fuck.
Ron Harper, the Chicago Bull legend.
Yeah. I chopped it up with
Ron Harper, man.
Ron wants to do business.
That's dope. That's dope, man. You guys have touched so many people, man. Like, I don't know, like that, like I said, we talked about already, and you guys have. I'm sure this is ran through your head, but just to touch the people that you touch, man, with this hat, man. Like, you know what I mean? The things you guys have done, it's just amazing, man. And I know, to register all that is one thing, but to put it in effect, like, because now, like you said, it's not just a dream anymore. It's not just a thought. It's not just, okay, me flipping my few dollars and we made, you know what I mean? We made this month. You guys are really doing things now, and you're going to take it to another level. How do you guys feel about, like, are you guys planning on being independent? Do you want to, I know you do collaborations, but far as about collaborating with bigger companies and all these things, when that come into play, how do you guys feel about that? And are you guys ready for those type of things, or are you into that and all that, like really merging and, like, say, you know, these big wigs start calling and all that? How do you guys feel about that and taking on those different obstacles?
I mean, if it's the right situation and it makes sense, then we're always down to do the business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It
has to be the right move for us, and it has to be a brand that we want to be associated with. You know, it has to mean something. It just has to be the right situation, and we are ready. We have our ducks in a row. You know what I'm saying? All of our business is in line to where it needs to be for a situation like that to happen.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'd be down. I just don't want to get cannibalized, but at the same time, it'd be cool to do something with the brand that doesn't exactly do what we do. Right. And that's kind of like what I'm doing with these bands that I'm doing stuff for. And like even the collaboration that we did with you, we want to be we first of all, we already are associated, you know what I'm saying? But we want to be associated. You've always looked out for us and been big supporters of our brand. Help put us out there. And it really means a lot to us. That's why it was not even a question when you guys asked if you want to do a collaboration. It was a no-brainer.
Thank you, bro. Oh, Steve asked a good question. He said, would you guys, would there be any street level golf hat beanies coming?
Yeah, well, we're going to do some beanies. We have bucket hats in the works. And that's funny. That's a great segue as well. I just wanted to show people, because I'm not sure if people know, we do visors too.
Oh, shit. Hold up now.
Yeah. So we got the visors for the ladies or for guys that have dreads or whatever. Right. We do have visors. This is the red bottom.
That's good. That's good for the golf course as well.
It's great for the golf course. This is the brown, blue, and beige and orange plaid.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? For the, like I say, for the ladies or for people with hair that want to put it out the top or whatever like that.
Right,
Golfers, of course. Got baby blue.
That's dope. That's dope. The baby blue queen, Western Ave Queen. Where you at? That's baby blue. Shout out to the 9-0s.
Navy.
Yeah.
For the ladies or the people that are feeling frisky, we got the hot pink.
That's dope.
We got a black one too with the white rope too. I didn't have time. I just wanted to show a few. We also have for the people that don't want to rock the styles that we have as far as the our regular style with the velour, this or that. We also have the dad hat.
Oh, the dad hat. Wow. That's dope. He said the dad hat.
We got him in red.
Right. He said the dad hat. I like that.
Dad hats. We got him in black. We got him in white. So
right.
Those I'm not sure if they're on our site yet, but they will be when we finish revamping our new site. We'll have all this stuff up, man. We got so many.
Man, y'all got a lot of shit, man.
Bro, we do, man. We have so many hats. And
hey, let me ask you this. Is there I got a couple questions, but the first one is there anyone, well, I'm sure you have over the years coming up, but I mean, now that you're really in the business, is there anyone that you guys look up to or really respect what they do? Because like you said, there's a lot of ones that's come and gone, but people like you that have built something from the ground up, something like maybe how Nip did, or people that you guys respect in the industry that are doing what they do and you guys kind of look up to or respect what they do.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it on the head right there. I mean, the Marathon brand, it's black owned. It was started by an amazing artist that was taken from us foolishly and way too soon.
Right.
I don't know the circumstances. I don't want to get into the politics of that, but I just feel that it's a damn shame, man, when we do it to our own people like that, bro.
Oh yeah.
That man could have changed that whole. Man,
you already know, because you know what
he could have changed the outlook. He could have changed that whole hood over there, man.
Because you know what it looks like now since he's been gone. Is so that's, you said it all.
Yeah, it's just sad, man, because he had a lot to offer this world. You know what I'm saying? And to make a big change over there in that hood, and he was just taken from us, like I said, just foolishly and way too soon.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to
the Marathon, man. Black Sam's still doing his thing. They got the dispensaries and stuff. I don't know him, but I know of him because he's, his brother was a celebrity and they're out there in the public. I would love to meet him one day, just chop it up with them.
I think that would be a cool, well, not even collaborate, but for you guys to chop it up, just period. You know what I mean? Because I think you guys have both similar, and Sam is just low key. But I shout out to Black Sam, who's keeping it going. Incredible businessman. I know Nip got a lot of what he does from his brother. So shout out to Black Sam.
Yeah, that would be an amazing collaboration if we ever.
Yeah, it would. It would.
So there's a brand out here that I've been pretty cool with for a minute. We used to use the same printers when we were doing our t-shirts and stuff. A brand called the Hundreds.
Oh yeah, the 100. They've been around. Yeah, the 100. I ain't seen them that much lately, but they were big early on.
They're still going. They're still going. They're doing their thing. Supreme, of course.
Supreme.
And it's funny too because I don't really go too crazy on other brands because I'm so focused on mine.
Right.
But those are a few of the brands that are local LA brands.
Right.
That I'm down with and that I like. You know what I'm saying? If I think of another one, pretty soon I'll bring it up. But for now, yeah. My brother wants to show you these other dad hats we did.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, speaking of brands, I mean, thing is though, is like thing is though, there's a major brand that we're talking to.
Okay.
But it's still in the mix. But thing is though, is like we're also doing Divine 9 Black fraternities and sororities.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is though, is we made these for the Qs.
The Qs. My dad was a Q. My dad, he's passed away. He's a Q. My brother's a guy. My brother who's a Q. Got a lot of Qs in my family. Shout out to the Q dogs.
And then you got the golf marker on there.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I mean? And then you got
the crest.
Dope. That's dope. That's a way you guys can break in those markets. There's a lot of Qs in those markets you just said, Houston and Florida.
Yeah. And then we got
the Kappas.
The Kappas.
Shout out to the Pretty Boys.
Opposite way. Show them the
Kappas. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to the Kappas, man. Oh yeah, that's a great way to break in to those. Yeah, man, that's dope right there. They will tap in with that. Those fraternities, bro. What's that? The Alpha? What is that?
The Alphas.
Alpha Omega. Yeah. Shout out to the Alphas. Okay, you guys are doing it. You guys are ready, man.
Yeah.
Oh
sure.
my God. Yeah, they will definitely tap in with that. So have you guys already? Well, obviously you have been reaching out and tapped in with some of these fraternities. Man, y'all are ready.
Those are SIGs right there.
Sigmas.
Sigma SIGs, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
dope.
the thing is, though, is we actually had a sit down meeting with the Divine Nine before the pandemic.
Okay.
And we're supposed to, and they actually had us make those hats.
Okay.
And we were supposed to get a licensing deal or whatnot. And then the pandemic hit, you know what I mean? And we couldn't make it to, so we're sitting on a lot of, you know what I mean, Divine Nine product. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Yes, they do own the embroidery. Yes, they own it. They said yeah, they do. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and they invite us to like their golf charity events or whatnot, and that's when we take, you know what I mean, those out, you know what I mean, to deal with them. But like what I would really like to do as far as, you know what I mean, dealing with bigger brands is probably, you know what I mean, getting contact with one of the cats that deal with, you know what I mean, a major brand that are in a fraternity or sorority, you know what I mean, and we can make something happen. I know I know Starter was actually looking at us for a little bit. I don't know if my brother told you Starter.
You didn't tell me that. Shout out to Starter. You guys can bring Starter back. Starter still can bring it back.
Yeah, so Starter, they came back last year. You know what I mean? And the thing is, though, is they have this I guess it's a section of the brand called Urban.
Okay.
Urban Starter, and they're talking about they didn't have anybody that represented golf, so they're actually looking at us. And like thing is, though, is we're supposed to have some conversations, you know what I mean, with Starter and seeing if, you know what I mean, we can go ahead and do a collab with Starter. So, you know,
that's dope.
Fuck, you know what I mean, because then that would give us the opportunity to work with Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? NFL, NBA, and then after that, it's a fucking wrap.
It's a wrap. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, you know, thing is, though, it's slow and steady, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my health, I got my brother, homie. I'm rich, man, because I got my family, bro.
That part.
That's what a lot of people don't understand, homie. It's like the love of family and having your loved ones around you and being able to do it with your loved ones. No matter how long it takes or whatnot. Thing is, though, as long as you're climbing up the mountain with your folks, you know what I mean?
Right.
And doing everything properly the right way.
Right.
Okay? Right. Like just like Nipsey, you know what I mean? Thing is, though, is it's about that perseverance. It's about the hard work. It's about dotting the I's, crossing the T's, knowing the sentence, knowing the paragraph. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly.
Hey, speaking of, also, let me ask you this, because you and your brother talked about tapping into different markets, getting into different stores and all this. But like you said, since the pandemic has happened, a lot is more online now. So even with wanting to tap in the stores, are you more interested in getting in the stores, or is the online presence better? Like, what do you prefer?
I'd actually prefer online. The only thing is, though, is I'm definitely, you know what I mean, excited about the e-commerce. That's why we're building up our website, you know what I mean, to where it's more friendly, because you go into some websites and it's like, fuck, how can I buy this shit? I just want you to go ahead and be able to point, drag,
tap, file.
You know, right. But also, thing is, though, is what I'm doing is I'm actually looking into start doing some NFTs.
Okay.
To where you can go ahead and build your own NFT within the website.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you could go ahead and pick the color of hat. You can pick your character, pick your color of hat, pick your color of polo, pick your color shoes, pick your jewelry, pick your glasses out. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that avatar, that NFT, that's gonna be the avatar you use in the golf video game in our website, that you can go ahead and get prizes. Or actually, you know what I mean? I'm still working out the specific kinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is just like they're trading NFTs, you can go ahead and trade NFTs through our website as well. So
that's incredible.
Yeah, it's just different. It's just, you know what I mean? You got to go ahead and look at like just different ways of fucking currency, man. Thing is, though, that's why Nipsey, he was doing that crypto a long time ago.
He was on it. But speaking of crypto, right? NFT, all this stuff, we kind of seen that thing come, and I don't think it did touch in the communities and the urban people somewhat, but some got it, some didn't, and it seems like it kind of moved on a little bit. But what would you say still about that for people who may not know, or is that still a thing? Is something people should invest in and all these type of things? Because that kind of came and went. It was big for a minute, and it still is, I'm sure, for the people who know, but for the people who may not be tapped in, kind of went over their head. So is that kind of a thing, and that's something people should still look into?
It's definitely something that people should still look into. With what I'm doing with the NFT is a non-fungible, right? It's like it is a piece of artwork. I'm actually an artist as well. I sculpted, I paint.
Okay.
The thing what we're doing with it is we're going to go ahead and back it with a different cryptocurrency. But the thing is, though, is like, let's say, for instance, you know, it's going to be like a tournament. It's going to be a tournament. It's like, okay, cool. When does the tournament start? You could go ahead and sign up for the tournament. And then thing is, though, is in order for you, the tournament is going to get its money by people putting in crypto. So you got to pay to get into the tournament.
Right.
Know what I mean? And then whoever wins that tournament gets the fucking pot.
Okay. Got you.
But the reason why the NFTs that are with my site are going to be so valuable is because you're going to have to purchase an NFT to actually play the game. I still got to work out the kinks or whatnot, but that's just something that I'm thinking about, you know what I mean, in the future. You know what I mean? Thing is, though, as far as e-commerce and as far as social media goes, I mean, I want people to be able to go ahead and get on our site and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and represent street level golf hats on my social media. And the thing is, though, is if somebody goes through their site and purchases a hat, they get a percentage of the sale.
Got you.
So, you know, thing is, though, is I'm trying to have people get paid. Honey.
Yeah, I know you've been stressing that. You want everyone to eat, man. Everyone eats.
Yeah.
That part. Hey, let me ask you this though, man, because we see this with a lot of companies that come in. You said some come and go, some get popping and really get a big boost and popularity. And we have especially a lot of our Black-owned companies that wind up selling out. Do you guys see yourself like? I'm not saying that, but I'm asking you because you know people can come, a big wig can come, just like you said, Starter, or some of these people would say, "Hey, we want to come and buy you out and present you a big check." Are you guys gonna sell your company, or are you guys gonna keep it solid and keep it going into owning your shit? Or some people partially own it, sell it, and still like, what is when people, things like that? What is your mindset on that? Everyone wants to get paid, I understand, but some people want to keep it real.
Depends on the size of the check, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Keep it real with me. I
can still sit on the board. I can still consult. You know what I'm saying? From my mansion poolside.
Right. Because that's at the end of the day, that's what it's about, right? That money.
I mean, thing is though is realistically, you know what I mean. Thing is though is as long as I'm alive, I'm going to be rocking with my brand.
Okay.
And we got to understand that the thing is though is brands grow. You know what I mean? You grow to the point to where you're going to have help.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And the thing is though is let's say, okay, cool. Like if there was if there was a retailer or a company that said, oh, okay, cool, Big Cook, talk to your brother. We want to go ahead and buy 2 million units.
Right.
I'm gonna look at Johnny B and like, well, shit. How are we gonna get to 2 million units?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, how are we gonna pay for that? Right? I mean, thing is, we could go through loans. We could go ahead and do all the other shit, but at the same time, there are gonna be some partnerships out there. You got LRG. You got Crooks and Castles. You got a lot of these companies that they say, oh, they sold out, you know what I mean? But
you gotta have some help.
They're still on the board. You know
And I understand too, because once it grows so big and so fast, like you said, you can't even produce that shit probably alone. If you get to a point, like you said, you're gonna have to have some help. So I see where that comes in the
That's
play.
definitely a problem I want, bro.
That's right.
I mean, also with the order that size, they're gonna have to do a deposit.
Right.
Anyway. Like there's ways of doing business where you don't have to worry about coming out of your own pocket. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially with big companies, are going to order something that size of an order. They already know what the deal is. Some of them do net 30s, but if somebody came at us and tried to say, we want to do, 10,000 units, then they're going to have to put down a down payment that you can't, and that'll cover your manufacturing costs.
The thing is, though, is we got to go back to what I was talking about, and we got to look at the simplicity. You dig what I'm saying? Thing is, though, is this all it is going to be is a polo. You know what I mean? With golf pin on it.
Right.
Golf pin on it. The thing is, though, is that's that longevity. Unlike Fubu, which is going to fucking say, okay, cool, let me go ahead and get a license and deal and put Fat Albert on a shirt, nigga. Right. You know what I mean?
I was kind of getting that when you said that. Yeah.
It's like, thing is, though, is like Fubu for us, by us, but at the same time, the nigga sold out.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's kind of what I was getting at when I said that.
Other shit, though, you feel me?
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I asked you that, really, Fubu, because I heard their story. So that's kind of what I was getting at.
That dude's on Shark Tank now, isn't he? Or he was for a minute.
Yeah.
But it'd be kind of cool to where, you know what I mean? Thing is, though, is our culture could invest into the business and get something back out of it.
Right.
And it be that, because, like, okay, cool. Just imagine if we were a lacrosse. You know what I mean? Lacrosse is making millions and billions of dollars.
Right.
But at the same time, where is that money going to? Where is it reciprocating? Right. Is it going back to the hood? Is it building? You know what I mean? Thing is, though, is I wouldn't mind it going back to the neighborhoods and helping our people out, bro.
That's what I like about the dudes who sell for us in the different hoods. If you're not from a hood, it's probably not wise just to go set up a tent and start selling stuff out of some hood without right. You know what I'm saying? So we got the cats out there that sell in these certain hoods, and like my brother said earlier, we're giving them opportunity to make money because we're wholesaling to them and then they're retailing.
Right, facts.
The majority of our business in LA is our situations like that.
Yeah, in having that business mindset. Like, I don't know if you're up on this youngster, homie, that I be fucking with him hella tough. His name is La Russell.
Oh, La Russell, yeah, La Russell. Yeah.
I fuck with that cat.
Young artist. Yeah, he's
like,
dope.
He knows the blueprint. He's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give it back to, you know what I mean, the people that fuck with me. You know what I mean? That's my mindset, bro.
Right.
My brother, probably a little different. You know what I mean? But thing is, though, is that's where my head is.
Right. Let me ask you this: being that you guys have been doing this and you started from the ground up, really from the mud, out the mud, like as they would say, and it's growing so fast, and you guys are doing different things. Have you guys been learning? Well, I don't know. I guess you learn along the way, but is there things that you guys have been learning along the way that has taught you, or have you had setbacks with it, or are you just going along with the ride and learning as you go? Because, like you said, sometimes this shit is not easy, and then when it starts growing and things, it may be some things you guys may not understand or know about that, and then even people can take advantage. Like, how have you guys learned along the way about business and how to continue and grow in the business aspect?
I mean, there's still a lot that we need to learn, I would say. But I think we're pretty solid where we're at, but there's always, I guess a better way to put it is there's always more things that you could absorb and know in the business world.
Right.
There's definitely been bumps along the way. I mean, I remember one point our bank account being down to $245.
Wow.
And then that was back when we were doing fitted hats, because in the beginning we did fitted hats, right? And there's a bunch of issues that came along with that. So as soon as we went to adjustable hats,
because that's hard to keep up with all the size, that's a lot. I'm sure that's a lot of adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do it like it's like New Era could do it because they're a multi-million-dollar company.
Right.
Up in Lids, or they could set up in Foot Locker and sell a bunch of fitted hats. You know what I'm saying? But for us and the size that we were, for us to have to do 500 hats per color in all these different sizes. It just wasn't conducive to what we were doing. And also, too, the OG golf hats had adjustable straps anyway.
Right. Facts.
So I remember being down to, and that's one thing that we did that changed the game for us. Like I said, our bank account was down to $245, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, from a lot of money, I'm not gonna say how much, down to $245.
Yeah, niggas started taking penitentiary chances again.
And so what ended up happening was I got a $5,000 loan from my mom.
Right.
And we went into production on the adjustable hats. I paid her back in a month.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just exponentially from there, it just grew to where we have, we don't even have to worry about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But we were down to like,
I can imagine. No, I could believe it, bro, because this stuff takes its ups and down roller coaster, man. And so, like you said, you could be up, and then now you're thinking you're up, and let me do this, go all the way out with this idea or whatever, and things could take a change. Let me ask you this.
And also, real quick, like staying on top of your business. Staying on top of your business. My brother really pushed me because I was being a little bit lazy with stuff. You got to stay on top of your taxes. You got to stay on top of your resale number. You got to stay on top of your copyrights and trademarks, because once they expire, you're gonna be shit of luck.
Hold on. I'm glad you said that, because that can go for a lot of people in business, and even small business, big business. Like you said, once you start doing this shit independent and entrepreneurial, keeping up with your tax, stuff like that. Speak on that, because that can get away from you sometimes. You're doing a little here, a little there, but maybe something you're not keeping up with and can come back and bite you. Tell us about that part, man, because that's important.
They can shut you down. If you don't pay your taxes, they'll shut you down. If you're not on top of it, if you're not on top of your accounting, your taxes, there's a whole, but it can get a little overwhelming sometimes, because my mindset as a designer and as an artist and as a musician is to create this stuff, and then also to sell it, so you're selling, you're sending orders out.
But how do you keep on top of that? Because you may start off.
So it could be overwhelming when you have all these other different things, but the most important thing is to have your ducks in a row and have your paperwork straight. Because if your copyright expires, then somebody else can come and start it, and they'll take it away from you. If you don't pay your taxes, they'll shut your business down, and you won't be able to. If somebody tries to do something nefarious, you go to court and your shit's not in a row, you're gonna lose in court.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on top. Those are the main. And it's only once a year that you really have, unless you're filing quarterly. But if you're filing yearly, it's only once a year that this is something you have to focus on, make sure it's done, and then you don't have to worry about it for a year.
Right.
Instead of letting it go and just thinking and getting overwhelmed and counting your money and doing your chips, but then your business isn't cool, then you're done.
Best advice I got is keep your business a separate entity at all times. Wow. That's important. But I mean, how do you keep, because like you said, you could start, like you just said, maybe slinging a few hats here and there, and then it goes to big, like how does one keep track of all that when you're starting so fast and everything's moving so fast?
I mean, you have to have all that stuff going if you're going to do business, and it's important to have all that stuff in a row in case somebody comes at you and says, "Hey, we want to do a merger with you," or "Hey, we want to invest in you. Let us take a look at your bank account, or let us take a look at your past business or your tax returns." You have to have all that stuff in order. If you want to do business with the real business people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want to evolve to that level where I was saying before, when we were talking before, okay, yeah, this is make a little bit of money, blah, blah, blah. You have this, you have that. But, do you want to have employees one day?
Right.
You really want to have
people don't think that far, but like you say, it could happen and start happening fast, and some people aren't ready. Real
fast. And if an investor steps to you and likes your brand and wants to work with you, and you show them your paperwork, or you can't show them your paperwork, they're not even going to look at you. They're going to laugh and say whatever.
Right.
You're not serious, and you don't even know business. So, and like I said, it can be a little overwhelming sometimes when you're doing so much other stuff.
Right.
But that is probably the most important thing. Like I said, it's once a year. You make sure it's all straight, and then you can get back to creating and having fun with it. So.
Hey, Well, let me ask you just a couple more questions, and we'll shut it down. I know it's getting late. What is a good blueprint for people, just like you speak? Because now we're getting into a lot of good game, a lot of stuff. Because entrepreneurs and people that want to start, or even collab with you, that want to start, and they're just starting small, but their shit can blow up overnight. And like you said, a lot of these things have to be on point. Your ducks in a row. I's dotted, T's crossed, all that, right? What is a good blueprint for someone that just, because we can say all this all night and some people may not register right. What is a good blueprint someone can look to or go even look at? You know, Google's your friend and all that, but what is a good blueprint of someone that can look into things like this to get started?
I mean, I kind of learned. I learned from my attorney and from my tax guy.
So get a good attorney and a tax guy.
A good attorney, get a good tax guy, get an accountant. Make sure that you do some tutorials. Like you said, Google's your friend. You can Google some stuff, do that. You could do the other route, like just go to school and study business in school, be a business major. That's a good way to do it. But I mean, you can go on LegalZoom and set up a corporation or a LLC.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm saying. Shit like that. LegalZoom, people right there.
Yeah, you can go to LegalZoom, or I mean, it's not hard. Like if you go online and Google some stuff, it'll tell you how to start an LLC. Get away, Buster. It'll tell you how to start an LLC or how to start a corporation.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And do your due diligence. I mean, thing is though, is don't be on Instagram, don't go on TikTok and just follow everything that they say. Oh, you could do this the way you could do that. You know what I mean? Like you have to go ahead and follow up with LegalZoom, a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like people that are in business, you got to go ahead and follow through to that. And what I would say, one of those pillars would be, if you are going in business with a partner, the thing is though, is make sure that loyalty's solid. Man.
That's important right there. You said some shit right there.
My main thing is loyalty. This is my twin brother, bro. Like thing is though, is we've been squabbing out. We've been squabbing from the dribble, bro.
Right,
you know,
right.
And going
from the womb,
bro.
I have my umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, man, trying to choke him out. Man, this is my mama.
Who's the oldest? Who's the first, and by how many minutes?
I'm the oldest by 2 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was born breached 2 pounds with an umbilical cord around my neck. They had to revive me, bro.
Hey, you know what too, and that's crazy you guys said that, because that was the last question I was going to ask you, because you spoke about that family, even your mom helping you out, but more importantly, how was it? Because another thing too, with loyalty and business partners with people that aren't family, but how is it for you guys being family, not only brothers, but twin brothers? Because sometimes, when a lot of people say that mixing business with family and all that shit is hard. How is it for you guys not only being family brothers, but twin brothers, and staying strong through all this? Because sometimes, man, this business and shit like that, man, could bring a wedge and some shit, man. And
yeah, for sure it can. We fucking go head to head all the time, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? But it's never gonna come to blows or nothing like that. But we yell and scream. I think if anybody was around us and saw how we get down, they'd probably be scared.
Yeah,
the way that we yell and scream at each other sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I mean, thing is though, is this a reality check? I mean, thing is though, is we've been in, like, take your time, be patient, be loyal. We've been in situations to where it was me, my brother, and like 3 other business partners.
Right.
Bobby Loco, Too Short, and Baby J or some shit.
Right.
And then the thing is though, is we're like, oh, okay, cool. We want to go ahead and make this work. Let's get this money. And then by the time we looked up, like one of Too Short's partners, you know what I mean, was like, oh, let's go ahead and have a conversation. No, we don't need a lawyer. And my brother, and I looked at my brother. My brother's like, no, we need a fucking lawyer.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? They were trying to say they were trying to say that they wanted to do business with us, and I was like, all right, cool. We sat down, we talked. We had a nice little dinner at Roscoe's that we paid for. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, cool. This all sounds good. So let me get my attorney and my lawyer, and we'll see what's up. Oh, what are you talking about, a lawyer? We don't need a lawyer. I'm like, what kind of business is this, dog?
And then
handshake.
And the handshake, and then it was like, oh, okay, cool. By the time we looked up, and the contracts were drawn out, and we had our other lawyers look at them. Me and my brother only had what?
I think we had less than the majority shares.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we could have just got bought out. And that's not saying that, Too Short's hella cool. He's dope. You know what I mean? that's the homie. But at
Right.
the same time, don't get yourself in a panic and to where you just want to go ahead and get money and just want to go ahead and just
thinking short term.
It has to be the right situation.
Hurt you in the
there's been a few people that
because we could have got bought out.
We could have got bought out. They could have did anything. They could have did whatever. But that doesn't matter anymore because that's not a situation.
It's not.
But there's been other people. There's been other celebrities that wanted to partner with us that didn't come to fruition. I'm not going to mention no names, but there's been a few people who stepped to us, but it just never worked out. It looks attractive from the outside,
Right.
but for some reason or another, it never worked out. And I'm glad it worked out that way because we still maintain ownership and control of the company and the way we want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And who knows if they would have got fed up or didn't want to do it or whatever. But I'm just glad that it ended up being the way it is.
Right.
Here with us
That's
right
what
now.
I was saying earlier. Like I said, you guys learning this business as you're going on and probably going through those hurdles because some people could come in and, like you said, not meaning in a bad way, but take advantage of you just because they may not be trying to. But hey, we can come in and buy these guys out or give them this money because some people are happy to see a nice check that they probably hadn't seen before. And like you said, it will sell out and not know what they're doing.
Yeah, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I've been in LA a long time. I was in the music industry, so I already know how shady this spot could be, man. When it comes to business, I already know how shady things are, how people try to take advantage of people. It's an age-old story. And so when people come and start talking slick and ain't putting no real bread on the table, it's easy to back away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it doesn't, like I said, if it doesn't, even if somebody came and said, we want to give you guys $5 million, you know what I'm saying, and invest in your company or whatever like that, we'd have to look through that, with the fine-tooth comb before we say, okay, let's do this. And then that's what your attorney is for.
But see, like you said, some people would definitely jump on that fast. But like you said, that's knowing the difference, because if someone's willing to offer you $5 million, that means they know they can make some real money off of it.
Exactly. Master P. Master P.
Exactly.
Hey, before we go, I want to bring the homie in. He said he's in the hood now, so I'm sure he's gonna do his famous walkthrough. Let's go to Long Beach, y'all. Pierre is in the building. What up, Pierre?
What up, though?
What up, Doug?
Oh shit! Hold on. Hey, they not like us. I'm really outside.
Okay. Look at Pierre, man. So,
How you doing, love?
How you doing?
All right.
Walk through, Pierre.
Hey, what you got the suede one on, the OG?
Yeah.
You got the OG
What's up, Bob Lock?
I had the ugly people.
What's up? Oh. My bad. Well, we outside.
Yeah, we outside. So my little bro, fuck homie. It's Big Bob Lock. NP.
Yeah, we outside. Yeah. What up, though? What up, cuz? I'm really outside, though. What up,
We
cuz?
in Long Beach. We on the east.
Yeah,
We on the east
We
side.
out here.
That's right. That's right.
Money, all that type of shit.
Yeah. Let me, because they say niggas don't be outside. I'm really, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Top flight, hold on.
Yeah, with that east side light.
What's up, cuz?
Yeah, tell them. Long Beach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We keep it what?
Can't keep it gangsta.
Keep it gangsta out here. Let me,
Pierre.
okay, yo, follow me in here.
Okay, let's go. Let's walk for Pierre for a minute. Let's go. Go ahead, Pierre.
All right. Go.
What up with love? East side up, man, my love.
Let me walk through this. Hold on. All right. I'm really outside. What up, though?
Yeah, what's up, my guy?
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right.
Let's go outside.
Shout out to Pierre, man. Shout out to Pierre. Pierre was outside, y'all. He outside.
Hey, I'm really outside, cuz. Just so y'all know, I'm really in the field. I'm really in the field for real.
That's right. Hey, what
really
hat
outside.
you got on? What hat you got on, Pierre? What special one you got on?
I got on my.
Let me see.
I got on my last collab.
That's that suede. That suede OG style.
Suede.
That's a suede OG.
We have a next year. Probably in the springtime, we're gonna do a navy blue Pierre OG.
I don't know how to do this. This camera shit is kind of funny style. I don't know. I'm confused. And I've been drinking too. But let me. Oh, there we go. There we go.
We see it.
And
that's hard.
Yeah,
that's
don't
hard.
look at the don't look at the black and gray. I'm a Steeler fan. That's just come with 57 years old right there. All that. But yeah.
I don't know if you heard though, but we got a navy blue popping Pierre with one pin coming in the springtime.
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
You got the navy blue one coming.
Yeah, hey, just so niggas know, I'm really outside. It ain't like these niggas let me walk through. I'm out here with the real ones.
The real ones.
The real ones.
Shout out to
yeah. I'm not just doing a walk through and dropping no money. I'm not, niggas walk through and how you doing? What on?
Shout out to the east side.
I work hard. I play hard.
As you should. As you should, Pierre.
This is what I do.
As you should.
Y'all know, if y'all know my history, when I first started the pop lock, it was before I started pop locking. The big homies used to come through with the Cascade jackets and the golf hats. I didn't know what they was, but it's like, and they was all buff. When I was younger, the big homies was get out of jail. I didn't know where they came from, but they would just be big and buff.
Right.
So, but they came out of jail and they would have a slingshot and a golf hat. I'm like, damn. When I get older, I want to be like him. But I never got the muscles, so I was like, you know what? I can't get the muscles, but I'm gonna make my own lane. I'm gonna be pop locking, but I want that motherfucking crown on his head. It's gonna be on my head, and I'm gonna make my own lane. And this is what I do. You feel me?
That's right. Shout out to the Dubs, Queens, Western Ave, Queens.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Dubs, man.
I was telling Pierre, I was telling him that in the springtime we got the navy blue OG with the one pin popping Pierre coming.
Oh yeah. I don't want to intrude on y'all. I know y'all got a limited time, but
that's gonna be special because Pierre, I never really seen you rock the navy blue. You always keep it black and gold, bro. So how was that for you?
Well, I mean, because Long Beach is a Crip City first. You already know that. Long Beach is all blue. It's a Crip City, so of course, I mean that was street level ideal. John and me and him got a close relationship, and Cook is my little homie now, But me and John, we got a relationship, But I don't know if y'all want if they want to know if y'all got a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell y'all.
Go ahead.
Lou, how I met this dude. I was working at UCLA Medical Center.
Right.
And it was like a reggae. It was during my lunch break. It was like a reggae fest.
Jazz Reggae Fest.
It was a reggae fest, and I was walking through on my lunch break, and I seen the dude with the golf hat on, and it was John, and we talked a little bit. He gave me his card, and I still got the card today. He gave me his very first card.
Right.
And I was like, man, I like the hat, and I bought a few hats. Then I still got the original ones with the it has the leaves on it. I still got the original gold one with the leaf.
Scrambled eggs.
But the only thing they was like fitted in certain ones, like it was hard to like sell them because everybody heads is different size. So I never really got with them on buying no hats because I bought them for myself, but to retail and it was like you don't be stuck with like a 9.5, like shoes stuck with a 9.5, 10, whatever.
Right.
So I was offline. I got off work, went home, took a shower. But anyway, I didn't want to get stuck. But once they start making them adjustable, I'm like, okay, I can fuck with them. But long story short, me and John hit it off. I didn't know he worked at Cedar Sinai, which is like a cousin to UCLA. I was a custodian. I mean, I was like, anyway, that was when I first got out of prison in like the early 90s.
Right.
But anyway, he didn't know all that, but I just told him my history, whatever. So it's a trip how history will circulate. But he said that he wanted to only sell his hats to people that's really in the streets. So me and him connected because I'm really outside, as y'all can see. I'm really,
right.
These dudes ain't just gonna let me walk through there. Y'all know that.
Right.
Y'all, you can't just walk through no shit like that. Y'all know that.
Right.
I'm really outside. I'm really from here. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get back. Much love and respect, and I gotta go.
Pierre, love you, homie. Thank you, man.
Hey, in Atlanta, y'all know the Cali picnic. Y'all know. Watch out for that OG pop lock, and I'm bringing Gizmo with me. We finna shut it down.
That part.
Hey, when is that? When is that?
April.
Yeah.
April.
You gotta take some hats with you, man.
Oh yeah. Well, it's hard to take hats because it's like it's hard. I want to take hats, but you gotta have somebody sitting down, and it's like a lot going on. It's a lot. You tell him it's a lot going on.
Yeah, he can't sit down because he's moving around.
I never sit down. I'm a social butterfly. I'm moving around a lot. So
right.
But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But G-Lew, he got him out there now, so I could set up a couple of my hats out there, and he can do his thing out there. You know what I mean? But I ain't got time to be sitting there. I keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love. All right, Pierre. Thank you, bro. Love you, homie.
All right, much love.
Well, much love. Be safe out there, bro. And I'll get at you. I'll get at you in the next couple of days and hook up with you.
Okay, yeah, them is my business partners right there. I work for those two. I work for those two guys right there.
He works with us, not for us.
All right, much love. I'm out.
All right, Pierre, much love, bro.
Much love. Peace. Shout out to Pierre, man. That was dope. That was dope.
Good dude, bro. That's a good man right there.
Man, Pierre is a real good dude, man. That's my brother, man. As you are, that's your brother. Shout out to Pierre, man. Shout out to Long Beach, man, the East Side. LBC. Hey, we'll wrap it up, man. Before we get out of here, is there anything else, man? You guys showed a lot of shit, man, unreleased. So the people need to get ready. Do we have a release or when certain ones are coming out, or I know you're restructuring the website. What can we look for?
Yeah, as soon as the website's done being restructured and everything, and then we're gonna have everything on there. Okay. Everything we just showed you. If there's anybody that's seen anything that they like today, they can always reach out to me on Instagram, and I can show it to them, and we could do like sometimes I do certain situations, Cash App, Venmo. You know what I'm saying? Since it's not on the site yet for you to actually buy from the site, then we could do either that way, or sometimes I'll tell people buy something that's on the site, and I'll ship this one to you. For now, and until it gets straightened out. So if there's anybody out there that saw anything that we showed tonight new and is interested, just get at me on Instagram, and then we'll figure it out.
There it is. Street level clothing. And again, man, that high top, you need to make that high top a special edition, man. I'm telling you.
We've had that one for a while. Like I said, we have brown, black, navy blue, red, gray. We have a bunch of colors in the OG style.
Right.
So if anybody, is interested in those, we have them. It'll say OG pin style, and then they'll get the description of the hat.
That part right there. And everyone out there, I'm sure we got all the links in the chat. We're going to have it in the description after. So we'll have all the links in there so the people can tap in not only to your website, but the IGs and all the other things we mentioned tonight will be in the description. So you could tap into these guys and get your whatever you need.
Real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I sent you a picture of me with the Bus family on Instagram. So check your Instagram.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You'll see me hugged up with them.
That's dope. So once again, Street Level Clothing, people, go to the website, streetlevelclothing.com to get whatever hat you've seen. All the shit they got, man. They got all style ladies. If you're in a fraternity, sorority, maybe you want, I don't know if you tapped into the sororities as well. We could tap in with them. My mom's AKA, they are real big. So all that, you whatever you need, different colors, whatever hood you from, you know what I mean? They got your color, your everything. Tap in with them. And we also got these new collaborations we just did, the G-Lew Show special edition golf hat. So if you need that, tap in with DD Hairston is right there in the chat. Tap in with her. You can get that special edition G-Lew Show one. You seen Pierre in here from Long Beach. He has his special edition. Just tap in with everyone, man. We got whatever you need. But Street Level Clothing makes it happen. Tap in with them. Follow their IG page, Street Level Clothing. And there it is. Anything else, guys, before we get out of here?
That's it, bro.
Much love and appreciation, bro. We thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us, bro. Solid.
Man, my brothers.
Yeah, we'll get up in the future, man. For sure.
Yes, sir. We'll do it again soon. Thank you, man. It was incredible. Once again, part 2, y'all. If you missed the first one, go back and check that out as well. And thank you again, bro, man. I really appreciate you guys, man, and much continued success, man.
Thank you, brother. You too. You as well, bro.
Yes,
and DD, shout out to DD too.
Shout out to DD. Yes, sir. Street Level Clothing, y'all. Tap in. There it is, y'all. I am G-Lew. This is the G-Lew Show. That was a Street Level Clothing special edition. And once again, go get this hat, man. It's fire. I got one on right here, too. This is the black and gray one. This is the blue one. We got pink, you know what I mean, for the ladies. And we may have some more, too, if you want some special edition ones. So tap in with us. Let us know. And there it is, man. The G-Lew Show, Friday Night Live. We did it again. We'll see you guys again on Sunday for Oldies Rule Forever Sundays. And you guys have an incredible weekend. Shout out to my producer again, DD Hairston, for making things happen. And we'll see you guys again, man. The G-Lew Show.
When we ride, we creep, slide up, hop out with the heat, bang to the boogie, then we bang to the beat. G-Lew maniac, we the soul of the streets. When we ride, we creep, slide up, hop out with the heat, bang to the boogie, then we bang to the beat. G-Lew maniac, we the soul of the streets. From the depths of the CBC, we back with the homie G-Lew, here to bleed the track. R.I.P. the homicide, shout out the maniac. Big D, the homie child, neighborhood Big Mac. It's a fact, I'm a motherfucking track killer. I'm the soul of the streets like a crack dealer. 4, 6, 8, 10, double up on the win. Broke the dice game up, hop back on my swim. Rolling through the hood like a G. Ever since the 6th grade, that's all I wanted to be. Shot my first gun at the age of 13. Met my first hunt, selling crumbs to the fiends. Never sip mean, just a whole lot of yak with a 9-inch nail that'll break a bitch back. Homie, this slaps like a beat by Dre. The homie and Banks got a shout out to the Bay. This for 4 taters serve nothing but the heat. Whenever I'm on the fucking maniac beat.